Work sucks. I know. I'm like, wait, too. Huh? Oh man.
No, here I am bitching about work. I'm getting ready to go on a vacation here in May.
No,
which is
I gotta
nice.
fight the big boxy guy. I almost forgot. He's probably the same way as them other guys in the subterranean. Guarantee he is.
Ooh,
Well, yeah, but he's already fucking him up. So I was fighting the wrong guy.
We just kind of jumped into battle here and was just like, fuck it, let's just...
Yeah, I honestly, back in the day, when I worked there still, I liked the 4 days a week. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
I
part-time.
liked being part-time.
Yeah, I like being part-time.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't like that it was always, you had to look at your schedule and see what days you had off.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, them 4-day weeks were cool.
Yeah. Because working that 5th day, just kind of...
Yeah, and you're right, you don't have as much time. Quit selecting the wrong guys! Holy fuck!
He's taking a while to fucking...
It does. It does, man.
This is a tougher battle than we thought. We weren't really paying attention.
That's all right now.
But anyway, I'm getting ready to go on vacation here, and I'm hoping it's a nice little vacation. It's a little 3-day weekend. We're going to the beach. And we're going off-season, too, which is fantastic. It's not the whole hustle and bustle of people. It's like you're going off-season where people are slowly... The weather's starting to get nice, but it's not so goddamn blistering hot. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so we're going in May.
Probably a good time to go.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have a good time if we get a chance to go. It's just my wife is having some health problems, and that causes issues. You know what I mean? So like I have to be careful. We can't go anything too extraneous or too crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping we get a chance to go to the beach. I'm really excited for it. I could use a little 3-day vacation. 3 days in a row. Lately, it's been work a day, off a day, work a day, off a day for the last 2 weeks. So I need...
Yeah, it's nice to have a couple days off.
Yeah, a couple days off in a row.
To
get something done. Yeah, definitely. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we just keep giving these guys weapons, I guess.
Yeah, how that's helping us, I don't know.
Yeah. Class B? That doesn't sound good.
But then you got. I just don't. I don't know
I don't know
why this is required, but it's required.
Arrow's pointing the opposite direction now.
Keeps pointing me back and forth, man.
Yeah. Cat over there. I feel like I haven't had the time for much of anything lately. I've been working on. Oh, is that him? Is that the mark?
I guess, yeah. I didn't think he was at first.
Looks like it might be him.
Yeah, it said Marco.
Yeah. Gurgatash. Gurengach. It doesn't matter.
Jurgens.
Stupid armored fuckers that take forever to fucking kill. No, I've just been so busy with things lately outside of work that I just haven't had time to do the stuff that I want to get done. Like, I haven't played on the PS5 since last time we got together. And we missed a week.
We missed a week.
And it's just because I've been so busy with other things, Now, like I said, I did boot up the PlayStation 2, and I did, play some other games here and there on the PS3 and stuff. But for the most part, I've just been kind of...
I'm the exact opposite. Now me and my girl are on opposite shifts. So
yeah.
I have more time myself to fuck around with whatever I want to fuck around with, because I get off work at like 10:45.
Yeah.
I'm home at like before 11:30, and I go to bed at like 4. I have a schedule now. I have a system, and I'll wake up at 12 the next day, and I have a couple hours before I leave for work.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I'm going to play through Fable again, because I have all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Where before, when we were on the same schedule, I'm like, I got maybe a couple hours.
Yeah.
So now I'm getting at least 4 to do whatever. Play games and do all kinds of stuff. Get through my silly battle passes. Whatever. I'll like play a game and then watch a little bit of something and play another,
Yeah.
play one round of Fortnite and then fucking watch something and play another game of Fortnite to get through my dailies instead of just playing Fortnite for 2 hours.
I have been spending a good bit of time on YouTube too. I'll watch some people, you know, every now and then.
Every now and again.
Yeah. Nothing really exciting or worth talking about. Just the fact that every now and then, you know.
YouTube, man. YouTube. I hate to even admit this. I do this now, but like, you know them silly reaction videos? The concept of a reaction videos, it's so silly.
I know.
When you think about it. It's dumb.
It is dumb.
But like, I've watched the Castlevania shows.
Yeah.
And there's 2 different shows.
Mm.
The second one wasn't as good, but something cool happens in the last episode. I'm like, that was cool, and I'm just like, I want to see what other people thought of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's stupid, but I do that.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
You know what I always thought what would be an interesting form of video is I don't do anything on my other channel, and we know this. Like, you know what I mean? I kind of given up.
You had potential, man.
Yeah, I had some potential.
That one game review you did.
Yeah, it was really.
If you would have kept doing that, man, people would have watched it. Then people would have discovered us, man. You just were like, nah, man.
It's
you
a lot
gave
of,
up on it.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I'm sure it is a lot of work.
Something really. Well, it would also be a lot of work. I thought of a cool little video segment I could do, and you could do multiple videos of it. Would be sitting my mom down in front of a camera, which I don't think she'd be comfortable doing, and listening to my kind of music. You know what I mean? Like the music I listen to, and have her react to that. You know what I mean? Be like, this is the type of stuff that your son...
like that, where it's like kids react to, you know,
right,
music,
but
or old people react to it.
Yeah, right,
you know,
right.
Yeah. So...
I just thought that'd be interesting if she, because there's all kinds of times where I say, hey, I recommend this or I recommend that, but not music. That's the one thing we don't mess with, you know. I was forced to listen to her music growing up, you know. They all activated. They're not the mark, though.
I don't think we accepted another thing. We did them 3 statues things.
Yeah. So I don't know, we were just supposed to go up the staircase, I guess.
Us to go here.
Yeah.
So there's got to be more too.
Yeah. So my mom was Simon and Garfunkel, and you know,
all that
Queen, and
the classic.
Yeah, all the classic. You know,
not really my thing. But
no, it's not my thing either. But I know some of those songs by heart.
Tramp, you know, yeah, all that.
I know a lot of those songs by heart because I had to listen to them in the car for hours as a kid. You know, and that's when I didn't develop a music of my own. You know what I mean? Like her music was my music because like that's all I got to listen to. So it wasn't until the 2000s that I finally was like, okay, I finally have an MP3 player. I can finally I was downloading music. Fiend back in the day. Yeah. Always trying to find new stuff to listen to because my dad was a huge ZZ Top fan and like you know what I mean, that type of music. Ooh, Hope, come on, buddy. So once again, it was kind of one of those things where I started reaching out into the way things that my parents weren't into. I was listening to Korn's Adidas, you know,
early
and
Korn
Snakes
was
and
good,
stuff,
man.
Which my parents were like, "Oh my god, this is horrible." And I would also listen to a little bit of early Eminem, you know, and my parents immediately were like,
they wouldn't be all for that.
No. And it wasn't like, and I even listened to Linkin Park a good bit, like the early Linkin Park. And they didn't get it. They weren't into it. You know what I mean? It wasn't their style of music. You know. And I think it changes. You know. Once you know the style of music that you're into, you know, it's hard to break into other genres. You know. I'm not saying my parents' music was awful. There's a couple songs that I like from, you know, my parents' music, but. Some of it, it was just hard to.
Yeah, they liked all the classic stuff. See, my parents.
Yeah.
I just happened to, you know what I mean. Maybe it's because they were younger when they had me. They were 19, 20.
Right,
like your parents were a little bit older.
I think they were a little bit older.
It's a generational thing, but like you know what I mean. Like my parents were young. I was born in '91, and that's when grunge and alternative and that stuff happened.
Yeah.
So they were listening to that stuff, and I just happened to like a lot of the same music my parents do.
Right.
So. But your parents are old. Fucking like the old stuff. I mean, I'm looking for a standpoint, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because I was born in '89, so we're not that far apart from each other when the music changed. You know what I mean? But I think it's just one of those things, like you said, where if your parents had you a little older, they listen to an older style of music, you know. And then, like, you go even further back. I don't think my grandparents even listened to music, let alone, you know what I mean?
Like stuff from the '60s too. Like I appreciate older or like '70s, like Led Zeppelin and stuff. Like I like all that stuff. But it still was like harder rock for the time. It wasn't soft, super triumph and fucking. I don't like ZZ Top. Or, like I recognize them when they come on the radio.
You know of them, but like, yeah.
I respect older music because it still was like it took skill and talent.
Right.
They played instruments back
then. It wasn't just synthesized.
Like Queen's not my thing, but like Freddie Mercury had a hell of a voice on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I respect it, but just not my style.
Yeah. There's a chest over there.
There's a chest.
I still, like, I find myself, if I do listen to new music, some of it's foreign. I'll listen to it. I'll watch an anime and I'm like, I like that song. Who sings this? And it's some Japanese artist. You know what I mean? Like, you know. So I do have that problem too, where I'm just kind of like, I think something's supposed to be rising.
So it's coming. Yeah. It's coming.
Like I was like that Jujutsu Kaisen. I like the opening song, and here the band's been around for quite some time, and they're called Eve, and they do some really good stuff. Like I like some of their other music, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Like that song brought me to this song, sort of thing. But most of the time, I just have my strict artists. You know what I mean? There's only a handful of artists that I'm like, okay, I listen to these guys diligently. You know.
One time in the shower, was listening to Last Dinosaur by the Pillows. And my girlfriend came in and used the bathroom or something. She's like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? It was just the Fooly Cooley.
Yeah, good old. You know, oh, man, those songs from Fooly Cooley.
Yeah, man.
Fucking good.
They were cool.
Yeah.
That's what, you know what I mean? That's what kept me watching.
Ride on Shooting Star is like a classic. Oh, I love Ride on Shooting Star.
He's like, why are you listening to Japanese music? I said, I don't normally, but I said, I really like, that soundtrack was, especially Last Dinosaur, that song in particular.
You like that Last Dinosaur?
I love that song. Yeah, that song is so epic and cool, man. I love it.
All right. Guys, next time on Final Fantasy, we're going to keep moving through the tower.
Keep moving up this fucking tower. We're going through it
pretty well.
Pretty quick.
Yeah, pretty fucking quick. So, all right, we will see you guys next time.